Well, good evening, wellness advocates. Power up! We are starting a monthly training call, and we wanted to go ahead and record this call to share with you guys so that you can kind of get an idea of what we're trying to create and have fun with you guys. So, first of all, we just really want to celebrate you in your journey, this relationship that we get to have with getting to know you through doTERRA, and all that you're doing to invest in your health and well-being. And it doesn't mean that I don't know. I guess basically I just want to say that, like, regardless of where you are in your journey with doTERRA, we want to celebrate and honor you in this space, and how meaningful it is to be able to have this incredible group of people. And so we just love being able to bring people together, even if it's online, because it just changes the whole energy of what it is that we're doing.
Together, we're a lot smarter and a lot more powerful than we are alone. And this is a great place to get together monthly to discuss ideas, to ask questions, to learn more, and to share. So we put these meetings together, and we're going to have a little bit of fun, and we're going to start them with a little bit of celebration.
Yeah. And I kind of feel like, once we go to convention and we are reminded of the power of being together, this is, I guess we wanted to really carry that on a regular basis with everybody. So the more we can come together, I just feel like it just helps too in that space of healing and our health. I've been doing a lot of functional medicine now, and that's a big part of the healing process. There are those connections that we have around. That's why relationships are such a key point with this company too. So
yeah, we are social creatures, and one of the pillars of wellness out there is meaningful relationships with others. And it comes back to those fundamentals. And just getting together with other human beings and spending time with them is very, very therapeutic.
Yeah, so we're looking forward to seeing this space grow and to be able to connect with all of you. So we just wanted to kind of do a little housekeeping as far as some of the things that we're doing.
Yeah.
And updating you on things that we're trying to be consistent on. One thing is that we got this calendar up for October, and want to continue sharing where we're going with it. A lot of it, Chris is leading us in some classes on Sunday evenings to talk about the Reclaim Your Health, which is a big platform that doTERRA is sharing with all of us, not only this month or next month, but really creating the education piece that we love, is letting us know how to use all these resources.
Yeah, that Reclaim Your Health program was kind of started a couple of months before convention, and they folded some new products into it. And post-convention tour is now the Reclaim Your Health tour. So I think this one's going to stick around for a while. You can catch me every Sunday night, 7 p.m. Central Time on Zoom. I'll be talking about the different levels of the wellness pyramid. Last week, we kicked off with just an overview of the wellness pyramid and an introduction to some of the doTERRA products out there. This week, Sunday, we're going to talk about digestion and nutrition, the base, the foundation of the wellness pyramid. We'll talk for about 20 minutes. I'll talk for about 20 minutes, and then, kind of have a back and forth and see what the crowd has to say.
Yeah, so we're trying to keep the classes to around a half an hour. We understand that your time is valuable, and when we load up this calendar with different things, not everybody can come. but we're also going to link up these videos on YouTube so you can access them at any time. We feel like on demand is the way it's going to be for people, but you can then share those links for these courses with individuals that you want to share
Sure. Yeah.
that information with.
You see something that resonates with you and says, hey, somebody else can use that. Go ahead and share it with.
Yeah. Monday nights at 8 o'clock, I'm going to be doing Living Life with Essential Oils, and we're going to have various topics on that. This last Monday, I talked about the Serenity Sleep System. Next week, I'm going to touch on the Mental Health Aromatherapy Symposium, some of the things that we talked about in that pre-convention event, because there's just some really valuable things that we got access to be able to help people in that space. So, and then Chris, next Tuesday,
we're going to take a deep dive into the MetaPower system, the new product last year with the metabolic support. It still fascinates me how much this is a new product and a significant increase in performance in my life. So I'm going to take a deeper look. I'm putting together some information for next Tuesday, and I'm hoping to share it with as many people as possible.
Yeah, that MetaPower system is really helping to change a lot of people's lives. I know for me, I've noticed a big difference with recovery from doing the massage, and how I'm continually feeling like I'm getting better with my nutrition piece too. And that's where a lot of doTERRA is creating a lot of space in.
Absolutely.
And then we're going to be doing some intro to oils classes on Saturday. So please feel free to share access to those classes. We will be doing an in-person event in East Peoria at our house on the 21st at 10 o'clock. And following that, I'll be offering a Symphony of Cells practicum. So this is a great opportunity. Bring your partner. I'll have massage tables, chair massages out, or massage chairs out. So then people can have access to practice. I'll have all the oils that Symphony of Cells is using for those practicals or protocols. And you can then pick out whichever protocol you and your partner want to use. And it may be that you want one and your partner wants a different kind of protocol. You got all the oils so that you can try it out for yourself. Or if you want to bring, your mother, your neighbor, this is a really great opportunity to have that kind of experience with doTERRA. And so those are just a few things that are happening.
Yeah.
And then the other thing too, I want to make sure that you guys know about is that the Edge Success group has calls on a weekly basis. Mondays it's 12 o'clock Mountain Time. Christian is usually hosting that event. It's only for a half an hour. Sometimes they're going to be talking about like the promos of the month. And then they have opportunities for people to talk about their experiences with the oils, kind of share their testimonies.
Yeah.
What's been meaningful.
Yeah. Those are really nice to catch. And I believe those are recorded. I've watched a few. I actually am in the office those times during the day, but I usually pick them up the night after or a couple of nights after. So if you can't make them in person, which if you can ask questions and interact with people there. But if you can't make them in person, try to check out the recordings. They're always pretty good.
And what's great is for those of us who are not on Facebook, Christian is now posting it on YouTube. It is going to be Edge Success Continuing Education. They will have a link. I will work on sharing that link on our Facebook group and in an email. So then that way you guys can have a link to the YouTube, access to it, that channel, subscribe to it so you'll get those notifications from them. But then you can share that link with anybody too.
Yeah.
And then Wednesdays at noon Mountain Time, we have a mastermind call. These are really powerful calls with our leaders who are very knowledgeable in the business, and really working through helping people in succeeding with what they're doing with doTERRA. And everybody has different hows
Mhm.
that the way that they do their business. And it's just a really great opportunity to connect.
Yeah, if you watch those long enough, you're going to pick up things from a bunch of different people where you're like, I was in the same situation, or I was thinking that too. Or you're going to find out that there's a lot of stuff going on that pertains just to you. You're not unique. Listening to those mastermind calls, you get a ton of information from people who have already done this before and who are very good at it. So I do recommend those as well.
Golden gems, I'm telling you, golden gems. Those phone calls are so mind-blowing. And no matter if you are doing something else besides doTERRA, there's something meaningful that I know that you'll glean from it. So just a couple little things that we want to make sure that you are aware of. The Refer a Friend program, which is just a really great thing that they updated this last spring. And by opening this up, it has waived the membership fee for the first year. The $35 is now waived. So it doesn't matter what you buy, you can create your own cart to begin your membership.
It's a pretty good benefit.
Yeah, and so that way, customers, now we as wellness advocates, we get to enroll people because of our designation, but as customers, they get this.
Yeah.
And you know, when we all log in, we see this modal pop up, and it's just to identify like what everybody is seeing. This is my link generator if I was a customer. So when you pop onto your webs or when you're logging into doTERRA, you get a direct access to that link. So copy it. I encourage your customers to copy it. And then what's really cool about how this works is within the first 60 days, when somebody enrolls with this link, that customer is going to get directly paid by doTERRA in doTERRA dollars.
Yeah.
So they can redeem their doTERRA dollars for products up to $599 a year. So if you've got somebody who loves doTERRA and doesn't want to become a wellness advocate, this is another great way for them to get recognized for what they're doing.
Yeah, they can get their feet wet a little bit if they want to give this a try. I recommend it. It's not a downside.
And the other thing too is that like I'm going to be using it for my parties that I'm doing. So anybody who is a customer that's offering the party, I'm going to have these people enroll through that. So they're going to get paid when they host that party. So I just love the way that doTERRA takes care of us and gives us a lot of different ways to help people enjoy,
Yeah.
you know, the products and whatever it is that they love.
Yeah, I'm hoping this one sticks around for a long time because this is a really great benefit.
It's like Kohl's Cash. I don't know if everybody has a Kohl's store, but but it's like Kohl's Cash where you can go and redeem it for products that you want. So the other thing is that one of the things that we want to try to incorporate with these calls is some of the trainings that doTERRA offers. We have a lot of great education on the products. We also have some really great resources on the business side of things. And so they do have online trainings. So if you're unable to access or join us live for these different meetings once a month, go to training.doterra.com and you can access all these courses. You can pick and choose. Almost all of them are free except for the AromaTouch course. I think it's $99. So they have various topics like the business building. This is a book that they also sell. If you like hard copy version, you can download this too, but the training is actually going to go step by step through this book. Ideally, we want to be able to meet up and be able to support you and walking through that. So this is why it is that we want to do these calls.
Mhm.
However, everybody has so many different learning styles. So we want you to feel like you can do it in your way. And then they have other topics like the new products.
Yeah.
Shinrin Yoku,
Favorite of mine.
Dr. Riggs actually was the instructor on that class.
Mhm. There's a training
Serenity.
class on MetaPower. There's a training class on the Serenity Sleep System and the new ProBiome products. There's all kinds of things going on. Most of them, like Julie said, are free. You log in to their training and you go. There's a couple of them that cost some money, like the Aroma Touch, but doTERRA wants this information out there. They're not trying to make money on this training at all. And it's fantastic. And just another thing, you had mentioned you can download this business builder guide. Did you tell them how much that costs?
It is free.
It is free and it's instant.
Yes.
So I found myself the other day at a training and I didn't have my hard copy. So I went on my phone and downloaded one and I had all my notes. Well, I had all of the business builder notes. I didn't have my notes, but it was great to have. So if you want it in your hands in this instant society we live in, download it.
Yeah, and then if you really want to get into the social media pieces of it, they actually have training on that too.
They do.
So just a tremendous amount, and it's continually expanding.
Yeah.
As we move along. So that's, again, I talked about this the other night. One of the reasons why besides the wonderful products that doTERRA has, is the training that they have. They do an outstanding job with training people. So really kind of jumping into a question that I want us all to ponder on. What do you want to create? And it doesn't have to pertain to just doTERRA, but like, what do you want to create in life? What do you want? And it's an exercise actually that one of my coaches just sent a newsletter out on. Not how you want to get it,
Mm-hmm.
but what do you want?
No limits.
Mm-hmm. And they usually say to write out at least 100 different things. And so you're going to throw it all down on paper. What do you want to create? And then after you've really given that some thought and some heart, really from the heart, like, what do you want? Kind of come into what can we do together? And I want to be vulnerable with you guys in the fact that, like, it's taken me a lot to finally feel like I want to be able to lead with this business. I've been doing a lot of deep diving in that because I want to show up better for you guys and feel more confident in that space. And I know that I've sucked as a wellness advocate, as your leader, and I want to do better. So what can I be doing for you? And as I've been progressing on this journey, Chris is jumping in and wanting to partner up.
Yeah, I want to be part of this team. I want to help out. I've thought about what I want, and that involves a world with better people who are happier and healthier and getting along with one another. And so one way to do that is through doTERRA. And I want to be part of this community. I want to help Julie be a better leader. I want to be a better leader myself. I want to add my perspective. And, I want to be part of this team.
Which just makes my heart melt. I couldn't ask for a better partner, and I couldn't bring on a better leader for you guys. It just changes the dynamics of everything. So that's one of the reasons why I wanted to do this call, is to let you guys know, like, where we're going with this business. And so as we're learning together, why not do this together, you guys? And so I guess the question in two then is, like, what do you want to do with doTERRA?
Yeah.
And what can we do together? So you see Chris is wanting to talk about certain topics and teach some classes and do some of that stuff. What would you like to do? And how can we support you in that space? So any questions that you have, bring them.
Yeah. We want to know about them. Suggestions, topics,
Feedback.
questions,
Mhm.
small or large. Put them in the comments, send them to us directly. Put them on an envelope and mail it to us. However, we want to know. We want to hear from you.
Yeah, your input is incredibly valuable to us. Just like those masterminds, you guys are all gems
Mhm.
in our lives as we are working on this journey and doing more with doTERRA.
Yeah.
So we just want to let you know that we're planning on doing this on a monthly basis, trying to do it that first Wednesday of the month. Next month it'll be at 8 o'clock, but we're hoping that this is a time that we can come together and share some of those things that we want and how can we support one another. Some of you are not in Illinois and we want you to be heard too. And if we need to, we want to be open to coming to support you in person as well. So we love you, and wellness advocates, activate! You've powered up and now we're going to activate. So we're looking forward to doing more and collaborating with all of you.
You bet. Take care, everybody. Awkward.
I just have to figure out how to turn off the recording. There it is. I think it's still recording.
It's not recording.